Going? Welcome back. I hope you all had a great weekend, and today we are talking about sports, of course. Now, it was a great weekend in sports, both in college and in the professionals, and there were a lot of great stories this weekend, so we will jump right into it today and get right to it. Do I want to go over here? Nah, I'll go over here. Okay. So, today's first big story is the NFL once again getting slapped in the face. They were denied by a judge, basically telling them to fuck off in regards to Ezekiel Elliott. So Ezekiel Elliott's decision made by the court will be upheld, and the NFL was basically just told to go fuck themselves. Which, it's about time it happened to Roger Goodell. You are an idiot, sir. Now, besides that big breaking news, there were a couple stories out of college and the NFL that were a bit controversial this week. First, in Auburn, the Auburn football team dismissed their backup quarterback after his arrest this weekend. So, sorry dude, you fucked up. Sorry, man. Anyway, there was the controversial fight in Las Vegas this past weekend with Canelo and Gigi that was pushed to a draw, and as a result of that fight, there are a lot of refund demands for bets and tickets and everything. It's a mess right now in Vegas, and they have a huge cleanup to do with this. Anyway, Marshawn Lynch, if you didn't see him yesterday, he did a sideline dance in the fourth quarter that was demoralizing to my New York Jets. Demoralizing. When you're winning by 25, you celebrate, man, or 15, whatever it was at the time. You celebrate on your home field. And it did show in the interview that after the game that the Jets themselves weren't exactly mad at Marshawn Lynch, per se, more at the situation they were in. And the Marshawn Lynch dance just kind of put it over the top. But they're gonna act like they're pissed off at him for bad sportsmanship. But in the end, they're just really pissed that they can't win a football game. So yeah, and then again, I have my Jets going 4-12 this year. So good luck winning some games this year. Anyway, for you Michigan Wolverine fans out there, one of your wide receivers is about to have foot surgery. It is not specified yet how long he will be missing, but yeah, sorry guys, you're down a man. Anyway, the other big story out of football this week is how Sam Darnold of USC is jumping the line as the Jets inch ever closer to that top pick. Will he be our next overall quarterback? Will he be the next Mark Sanchez? We do not know. But, I mean, at this point, we can't do any worse. So, we might as well take the risk. We can't do worse at all. Our team is abysmal. Our quarterbacks are abysmal. Our only hope right now is Christian Hackenberg. And that is a problem. So, anyway, yeah. If we take Sam Darnold number one, hats off to us. We need to take a shot at a quarterback, and that's what we're going to do. Now, we will jump in to the other big news of today coming out of basketball. Steve A. Smith had a sit-down with Kyrie Irving the other day, and Kyrie spoke that he had no responsibility to LeBron. He did not have to inform LeBron that he wanted out of Cleveland. It was not LeBron's. LeBron had nothing to do with his decision. It was his own decision, and whatever the influences were, LeBron did not need to know. So, this is a bit interesting. I completely agree with Kyrie. I do not think that LeBron should have any impact on his own decision. It is his own career. The NBA is a business first. So you go wherever your business takes you the best way. Now, there are a lot of people who will probably disagree with me, especially LeBron fans and Cleveland fans. Yeah, no, players do not have a responsibility to tell you when they want to leave. This is a job, people. And if they want to move to a new job, that's their own choice, not yours. So piss off. Now, we will jump into the scores from this past week. There were several big games. The NFL, I did pretty well this week in my predictions. I think I went 12 for 15. I think the only games I maybe missed were the Jaguars-Titans game I missed. I picked the Jaguars. Pretty sure I got most of it all right, except for maybe one or two others. Yeah, what else did I miss here? Now I got the Panthers right. I missed the Titans. Nope. Wow. Oh, and I missed the Falcons and the Packers. I did pick the Packers last time. But, yeah, the Falcons came and had a big win. So, yeah, I only missed 2. I went 13 for 15, not bad. And I do have the Detroit Lions winning tonight against the New York Giants. Family, once again, I'm sorry, but our Giants are not going to fare very well. Now, the college scores from last night, or this weekend, were very interesting to watch. There were a lot of good college games this week, and, man, Alabama, of course, my number 1 overall seed, steamrolled Colorado State. Big game, Oklahoma also steamrolled Tulane. I have them out of the playoff, but the way they're playing right now, they might very well be in it. Clemson crushed Louisville. Lamar Jackson, for the amazing game that he did have, he threw for 320 yards and had 3 touchdowns. So he played a great game, but Clemson just slaughtered him. Anyway, USC came away with a big double overtime win against Texas. They are one of my teams in the playoff this year, so the fact that they came away with this win is huge for my predictions. Now, Penn State I don't know how they're still the 5th seed. They are rolling over everybody they play. I don't care if the teams suck. I don't care if it's Georgia State. You do not win 56-0 and not move up in the standings. I mean, my God, Penn State is just on fire. I can't wait to see them get into Big Ten play this year, and I just want to see them crush everybody. Man. Okay. Washington won 48-16 over Fresno State. Michigan beat 29-13 Air Force. Ohio State bounces back from that Oklahoma loss, beating Army 38-7. Ooh, that's just a tough game for Army. My God. Oklahoma State once again had a big win against Pitt. Wisconsin crushed BYU. Now this here was the big upset of the weekend, guys. LSU, the number 12 seed in the country, got absolutely demolished by Mississippi State. 37-7. Now, this is, I believe LSU also scored first. So they were up 7-0 in the second quarter. And then it just went downhill from right there, guys. I mean, I saw the highlights in this game. It was absolutely destruction of LSU's defense. LSU's defense just fell apart. So it was bad, guys. It was really bad. Sorry if you're an LSU fan, but you guys played awful this week. Georgia beat Georgia beat Samford. Auburn beat Mercer. Virginia Tech beat East Carolina 64-17. 34 points in the third quarter. That's just insane. Look at this. Their quarterback threw for 372 yards and 5 touchdowns. That's not crazy for college football. There are players that do that. Their wide receiver, Mr. Cam Phillips, went 14 receptions, 189 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That is insane. Oh my God. Okay, here were 2 more upsets this week. We had a couple. First, Vanderbilt beat Kansas State, number 18 in the country. Vanderbilt is now 3-0. I don't remember the last time that actually happened. I'm a Florida Gator fan, so I pay attention to the SEC, especially the SEC East, which Vanderbilt is a part of. I don't remember them ever going 3-0 in a long time. Now, the other big upset of the weekend was San Diego State beat Stanford. Now, this isn't a huge upset. San Diego State is usually a good team, but Stanford, even without Christian McCaffrey, he's now in the NFL, is still a ranked team. But San Diego State came in, beat Stanford in the fourth quarter, 20-17. It was a great game. I saw the end of it. It was so much fun to watch. Now, TCU beat SMU. Washington State beat Oregon State. Those two were clean games. Now, the last two games we're going to talk about, the 23-24 game and 25th seed. First, UCLA, right here, about 20 minutes down the road from me. They lost to Memphis this week. It was an absolute shootout, 48-45, and it was a field goal that made the difference in the second quarter. So it was a great game. I did watch the second half of this game. It was so much fun to watch. And I was loving all the offense. The defenses were just kind of non-existent, like they weren't on the field. Anyway, now, my favorite game this weekend was my Florida Gators, ranked number 24 in the country, played Tennessee, number 23 in the country. Huge rivalry game. And Florida won. But it wasn't just that Florida won. It was how they won. 20-20, about 10 seconds left on the clock, last play of the game. Florida quarterback throws a Hail Mary heave from 63 yards, Mr. Philippe Franks, to Tyree Cleveland as the clock expired for a Hail Mary touchdown. I was watching the end of this game, and I almost broke my television. I threw the remote and I hit the wall, and I almost broke the television and the wall. I'm lucky I didn't break either. But Florida won a huge game, stopped themselves from going 0-2, and it was big. So hats off to you, my Florida Gators. What a great game. Well, guys, the last thing we're going to do today is we are going to do a little wrap-up of my fantasy from this week. And unfortunately, I lost this week, week 2. I mean, even with my amazing team, still lost somehow. Elliott, Bell, a bunch of my guys had bad weeks. My top picks had awful weeks this week. So it was not great. And I'm going to start Jason Witten next week. He's had a great start to the year with Dak Prescott. Oh my God. So he's going to be my starting tight end next week over Eifert and Hooper. So yeah, we lost. We're 1-1, but we're looking forward to week 3. It's going to be a good week. I have a feeling we're going to win. So that's going to be it for today, guys. If you liked what we talked about today, please smash a huge thumbs up. And please comment below about what else you want me to talk about in these shows. And please subscribe. And also, update, I am doing my fantasy drafts for basketball and hockey this week. I am going to get an epic team for both sports. And then we will be doing a daily series once both seasons kick off on the fantasy. And I will be giving you fantasy updates, injury updates, and all the big news coming out of NBA and NHL as it happens. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Actually, no, I'll see you guys today. I am doing a world record video today, and I might be doing a Madden video today. We'll see. But we are definitely doing a world record video today. So it is probably going to be our Jello world record, and tomorrow we will probably do our marshmallow world record. So we'll see what happens. It may be the other way around, but I will see. So I will see you guys later, and let's have a great Monday, everyone.